Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're going to be going over my journey to Expert, and the team I was using was Snorlax and Kingdra, like the other video, except this time we put in Alolan Ninetales in the back instead of Slowbro. The reason I did this was because the 6 Ninja actually used this team, except with Clefable XL in the back. I do not have a Clefable XL, but I've been working on this Alolan Ninetales forever, so it's pretty close. I think it's 1 power-up away from getting to its bulk point, or to the 2500 point-ish. It is a hundo, so it's not one of these like fully XL'd Pokemon. Always go for the hundos, y'all. It is always cheaper, although I guess sometimes there are bigger breakpoints that you should go for. Anyways, let's go ahead and get into the video. Yeah, and if you haven't, definitely hit that subscribe button to the channel. It really helps a lot. Okay, just as an upfront, there are 3 sets being played here. I sped them up so that it's not as long for y'all to watch. So hopefully we can get through more. And these sets were taken over the last week, the last 5 days. If you notice I haven't streamed at all, it's because work is super busy. And when work's busy, it means I can't stream. But also I haven't had the chance to upload many videos either. So this is just going to be, you know, the best of the last 5 days. So yeah, switching into, they swapped into a Escavalier, which is obviously a counter to Snorlax, but we already had some energy, so we decided to throw at the Escavalier there. And I'm going to go ahead and let this Kingdra go, even though we got this debuff, because I don't want to farm down, because we're not going to have enough energy and HP to really do too much, so might as well let Machamp get that farm to throw this Body Slam at this. I'll probably save this Snorlax and throw, I think I said Machamp, and throw at this Surfetch. Surfetch is really squishy, so doing this damage is going to be nice. And then we're also waiting on the switch timer to come up. We're up 1 shield to 0. We just have to see what they have in the back. I probably should shield this in case it's Brave Bird, and it is a Leaf Blade, so that kind of sucks. And it's a Togekiss here in the back, so if you remember last season, we were running Togekiss in the back of this comp for a little bit. I tried it out this season, didn't go too well for me, but yeah, Alolan Ninetales I think is the way to go for me. Honestly, any fairy type's pretty good there. You probably want one that doesn't have other weaknesses, and I say that when obviously ice is a weakness itself, but it gets to its moves really quick and can actually pressure with its moves as well, which is interesting. Okay, another switch into Escavalier. You know how we're going to do this. We're going to throw this move out of Escavalier and then swap to Kingdra, also keeping our Kingdra away from their Charmer, which will obviously be super effective in taking reduced damage from the Dragon move there. So a lot of teams really running Charmers this season, which has been really rough, especially when we tried out... I actually was trying... I meant to tell you, I was trying out the Double Dark team with the Hypno that isn't powered up. I did actually go to a Drowsy nest, and we got a couple more power-ups out of it, but we're just barely over 2300. And I did use it because someone in the comments recommended I should just go for it anyways. So I decided to do it, and games were okay, but it was also really tough. Okay, back to this game. We get Charm down on the Kingdra, and yeah, I have some moves here, and then I'm going to switch as soon as he takes the damage. We definitely have to shield this. It could be Meteor Mash, which is going to be super effective. Yeah, obviously against Ninetales here. Actually, it's a double super effective. I think it is. Yeah, stay away from those. So here's where another instance of where having the charge move ability is really coming in handy. We'll definitely survive a Thunder Punch. Probably don't survive a Focus Blast from here. Oh, it was another Thunder Punch though, and we definitely have the energy to throw again. And this will definitely KO the Ampharos. Yeah, so you know, the last YouTube video we put out in Ultra, we were using Ampharos in the back. And yeah, that can, like I said in that video as well, the back can be changed to anything. It could be Shadow Machamp, a Charmer, Slowbro, Slowking. I think that's it. Or Ampharos. And I like all of those. Like I said, I tried Togekiss, but its weakness to Ampharos really hindered us in the end game, where we had either 1 shield or 0 shield and a Charmer against whatever they had left. And a lot of people are actually running fighting because of the Galarian Stunfisks. I remember at the beginning of Ultra when I made the video and said I actually hadn't ever seen a Galarian Stunfisk. Wow, has that changed? I see Galarian Stunfisk almost every set, if not 2 or 3 times a set as well. Not as apparent as Empoleon and Escavalier, but those are also easier ones to make. Alright, this guy has a wing attack Charizard, so this is still going to be neutral damage with this Weather Ball. So that's decent. And then I switch out into this Snorlax. I'll probably just take whatever move this is and try to farm down, or leave that one shield still available to Alolan Ninetales. Does come in with Swampert. Oh man, this is going to be close because the Charizard actually has a lot of farm. Wing attack is so good at energy gain. Yeah, there's almost no way we can win this game unless we got to that Body Slam, because I need to save my shield, hopefully for against the Charizard. But I mean, y'all can see this Swampert has a ton of energy and still a ton of HP, and we kind of have to shield this, and that's GG either way. I think I'm going to actually end up going for the farm down here, but obviously that's not going to work because Swampert gets a ton of energy. Yeah, our opponent played this really well, so GG there. All right, I think that was game 3. It might have been game 4. Oh, I think I didn't record the first game of this set. Okay, we'll see in the end what it is. Okay, this is actually Dragon Breath Charizard. Not as bad against Alolan Ninetales, but actually worse even against Kingdra. So it's tough to really switch here. Stay in for Snorlax for one move. Hope this isn't the Blast Burn, but I'll probably shield it anyways just in case. And it's a Dragon Claw. Oof, not great. But they do actually switch first, which gives me the Alolan Ninetales right here. And I think you can take a Rock Slide. It is reduced, but it is a Shadow, so I guess I do shield here. Scared? Rightfully scared, to be honest. But they're going to come back in with Charizard. We are going to be resisting the Dragon Breaths. Oh, they actually come in with Venusaur. Interesting, because both of our charge moves here are actually super effective. I don't think if you're running Charm, you should run Dazzling Gleam, but I actually do like Dazzling Gleam if you are running Powder Snow. It's just easier to get to. I doubt you can make it to a Dazzling Gleam with, oh, it would have been nice to get to that with the Charm one. Okay, it's Charizard in the back, so both have some decent play against Kingdra, and I kind of just want to do as much damage as I can here, let the Snorlax just die, and then try to farm down the Venusaur into a move. Hopefully the Octazooka will debuff the Charizard, and then we don't have to deal with the Dragon Claw. It's actually really low. We're definitely going to take the Dragon Claw here, but I think we'll actually be able to farm down and KO the Venusaur as well. Are we going to throw this Octazooka? Oh, we really shouldn't have. So this is a mistake by me. I do remember this game, even though it was like 4 days ago. But I do remember using that move and thinking, why did I just do that? I should have just farmed down. But luckily, they didn't have a move, so we ended up farming them down anyway. Shadow Gliscor. I've never seen this before this game, and I've never seen it since. And then they bring in the Lapras, and I'm like, I don't know what I want to go to here. Maybe I'll fake a superpower and then go for a superpower and then leave this matchup. Probably not shielding anything. Looks like I'm just trying to do some sort of damage at this point. I really don't know what to switch into here. Yeah. Both are decent against Gliscor. I probably would rather have Kingdra against it. So I end up staying in here. Do I throw another Body Slam or do I try to catch? I do try to catch a Surf. Double resisted. Nice. And then try to go for the farm down. Oh, we waited way too long on the switch timer here. So this is not great. Although we probably don't have to shield this. We still get to the Octazooka, and then we have Alolan Ninetales to easily get through this Machamp. They've already switched, so they are locked. They will be able to farm us down here, which will give them almost enough energy maybe to use another Rock Slide, or to use a Rock Slide. They actually cross-chopped first. May just shield this just to shield it. The Lapras has almost no HP. Probably going to take 1 or 2 Charms. So we really have to watch out for a swap. Although I'd probably just try to go for a farm down and guess the... Oh, they did try to catch. Right timing, but I was never going to throw, I guess. And now I'm thinking maybe I will throw because I think I can get to 2 Weather Balls here. And I think I can get to 1 Body Slam. So if I'm going to be able to get to 3 moves, I might as well start throwing. If you don't think you're going to make it to 3 moves, if they have 2 shields, then just try to farm down. I'm going to throw this Weather Ball, and then I'm going to try to catch. It takes 10 wing attacks to get to an Earthquake. It takes 5 to get to a Night Slash, so remember that. Now, they do end up throwing on our Snorlax here, even though I wasn't trying to catch. We did catch, and now that we've caught, I mean, we'll just farm down. Yeah, I was trying to use the move, obviously, because it would have KO'd, but I think I missed a few. Yeah, I think We didn't record the first game, so I just showed you the 4 other games. The first game was a win. I don't remember it. And I remember it took us a while to catch this Tornadus, so... yeah, this was the first set of me using this team, so I think I just didn't record the first game. I don't know if I just forgot or if I was like, let me try it for a few and then we'll see how it goes. So, all right. Please catch. Oh my goodness. Okay, wait. This is sped up 300 times speed. It's almost done, y'all. Don't just give it a second. And then we're gonna show set 2, which I think was. I wonder if that was today. 325. I didn't see my rating there. Okay, from the future I saw it. It was 2632. Yeah, I think I climbed about 2584, I think, to about 2760. So 200, like 160 points, 170 with this team so far. So yeah, I haven't played a lot of Ultra Premier or Ultra League in general, and that has really caused me to be really behind on the meta. This is interesting to call 2 shields here onto this Talent Flame. I was about to say Braviary. I wonder if I'm just going to take the damage or if I'm going to try to catch. Oh, they let it go down. Okay. I'll go for the superpower here. Oh no, please don't tell me I swap. I should just let Snorlax go down. Alright, but let's see what I actually do. Okay, I do stand. I like this a lot. We're just going to try to do as much damage as we can and see if that is... I mean, we're just trying to get this Umbreon down as far as possible and keeping Alolan Ninetales into the Umbreon matchup since it is really good, obviously. Now, they do get some farm here, but all they can really do is last resort, and that's not the best here. But Venusaur in the back is really bad for us as well. I should have switched instantly, then I would at least have a chance to do something here instead of them getting to 2 moves before we get to 1 move, probably. We'll see what they actually do here, and yeah. And they're for sure going to get to this move. If only we could have Octazooka here. No, but this game's really over, so GG's to our opponent here. Venusaur in the back's actually really bad for us. Venusaur actually everywhere is pretty bad for us, but at least in the lead, we can whittle it down before coming in, taking a hit on Snorlax, and then bringing in Kingdra to try to whittle it down. And then we have to go for a farm down because they have 2 shields. Of course. Okay, Snorlax into Obstagoon is obviously a really bad matchup, but later down the line, we know that we can get a superpower onto this, and that might be great. We come into the Venusaur matchup. I usually like to just go for the Outrage. You can survive 1 Frenzy Plant here, no matter what. I don't know why I said no matter what. Yeah, you obviously live. And then you can go for the Outrage, and if it lands, you're good. And if they shield, I mean, you have a shield advantage, and you can come bring that back in Snorlax. Or you can shield and try to go for a farm down. But we're just going to take this, I think. Oh, my God. So I think that an Octazooka kills is what's happening here. Yeah. And they were at 9, 10 Vine Whips. So they would have needed 6, 4. They would have needed 2 more to get to their move. They decided to shield. We ended up farming them down. And then I think, you know what? I probably should just come in Alolan Ninetales here. They're probably going to bring back in. Oh, no. It ended up in the worst case scenario. This is actually okay, too. Yeah. Actually, this is fine because we're going to be able to get energy here. Just let this go, even if it is the Brave Bird. And then we're going to try to just get a ton of farm for a superpower against the Obstagoon. Oh, and they actually do switch right in on the Obstagoon here. What I should do is let them farm down, but I get way too hasty. I go for this move. This is really not great because their Talonflame has excess energy. And I cannot swap, so they get this full farm down. 2, 3. Oh, we do get a Body Slam. Is this going to be enough help? Oh, we do get the switch too, so I know that I can shield this first move. Although if it's Flame Charge, it's fine. Yeah, you want to shield the second Flame Charge. That makes sense. We were never going to get KO'd by a move there, so don't shield the first one, shield the second one, and you're Gucci. Just remember, also we have the Snorlax in the back, and it will get 5 licks off before the damage registers for 1 Incinerate. So Snorlax could have finished that match off as well. Good saving it in the back. Okay, the mirror match. A lot of times I like to bait here and swap, or bait, don't shield, Oh my god, oh, I remember this opponent. I think I baited them twice and they didn't shield either time, and I don't think I like shielding in this matchup either. So I think I go for this body slam and then swap. Come on. Please swap. I'm saying it now. I don't remember exactly what happened in this game, but I remember they never shielded, and I was so like, I can't believe it. Although now I think I would just let this move go. I could see shielding it too just to force it, and they actually do go for a superpower there at the end. Probably come in Kingdra, just farm down. They come in with their own Kingdra. I come in with Alolan Ninetales, finish this Kingdra all the way down. Don't shield anything. You resist the dragon move, and you know, Octazooka doesn't do too much, so definitely just take it. Although we do get the attack drop, which is not great going into the future matchups, but we do have energy that we're probably going to have to throw into this. It is an Abomasnow. The matchup between Abomasnow and Kingdra is not too bad. All the moves are neutral against you. You are doing neutral damage back, except for Octazooka is resisted. But if you land one of those, they'll have to switch out. So it is what it is. We're going to throw another move here. They did shield that first Weather Ball, so... And I want to keep that alive just for the Kingdra that's left in the back still. Definitely going to throw Octazooka for sure. We have our 2 shields here for Kingdra. Try to farm down. Oh, no, we'll probably try to throw the Octazooka because I think even though it is resisted, it'll do a ton of damage here. Maybe it won't KO, but it'll bring it super low. And then they do switch just in case they got the debuff, maybe? Yeah, and that's a GG. Artico Diego. Okay, another Snorlax lead. There's a regular Snorlax. I don't think you get one shot by a superpower, so I'm not too worried about it. Gonna go for the bait again. They almost always shield. Even though I know our last opponent didn't shield anything, but... Okay, this guy didn't shield anything either. Maybe they don't always shield. I feel like they do always shield. Okay, if I go for the superpower, it means I'm going to try to leave this matchup. So if I'm going to leave this matchup, I'm coming in Kingdra, and then I'm trying to snipe it down. Yeah. Unlucky. Okay, it's a Venusaur. They do have swap still, but well, you know the way I like to play the Venusaur. Take it, throw the Outrage, and then decide what to do in the secondary part of the matchup. If they shield, sometimes I'll shield. If they don't shield, obviously you can just farm down. Alright, so they don't shield, and their last Pokemon's a Gengar, and we still have a little bit of health on that Snorlax. So Snorlax against Gengar obviously is just insane. You're taking no damage from the Dragon Claws, and you're dealing super effective back with the Licks. Okay, Charizard again. We like to see Charizard in the lead if we see it at all, because most of today's Charizard is Dragon Breath, and we don't want that onto the Kingdra because it's obviously super effective. Although at this point, you probably just let the Snorlax go and maybe farm down with the Kingdra. Okay, I like this, because just in case it's Dragon Claw, they'll throw the second one here, and you can probably get a shield here as well. Although it's super low, maybe they don't shield, I don't know. Yeah, they don't shield, okay. So, whenever they switch into a fighter like this, I definitely like to come in Kingdra. It is risky because Kingdra is not as great against these fighters. I probably have to shield here. That's okay, though. Oh my god, payback. Wowza. They went for the kill shot there. Okay. Yeah, and the point is, well, it probably doesn't have a Rock Slide, so I definitely don't have to worry too much about it on Alolan Ninetales. We did get the debuff. I go for the farm down. They obviously don't get farm down. This was some sort of fire type. I saw Incinerate, I believe. Yeah, it's Typhlosion. We got the reduced damage drop, which means they can't farm us down. This Blast Burn is double resisted, but we're obviously super low. Double resisted, and I bring this in just so that they have to throw the Blast Burn at it. And then I'm hoping that I can farm this down or get to a Weather Ball. The third Blast Burn does take 3 Incinerates to get to. It is double attack debuffed, so hopefully we don't die here. It is a Machamp in the back. It took the Charm. Okay, yeah, they switched the Charm over to the Machamp. Probably not what they wanted to do because they might have had a Cross Chop ready at the end there. So, yeah, definitely don't transfer your damage over. If you see a move come in while you use a move, I'm sure you see that animation all the time. It means that the damage hasn't registered yet, and if you do switch, that damage will go over to the switched in Mon. So we're at 2681 here, and then these... Okay, no. Okay, no, yeah, I thought I saw that we had played this trainer twice somehow. No. Okay, so it is a Snorlax up in front. Okay, they end up shielding. And if they shield, I like to switch out. And we're taking the damage here on Kingdra. It is a Body Slam. So we have a shield advantage coming into their own Kingdra matchup. I don't know why I go for this Octazooka, because I kind of want to take their shield, and I probably should have just gone Outrage to KO or to take the shield. But I tend to get really greedy with the Octazookas, so that kind of makes sense for my own thing. My own like mind, I guess. But yeah, probably just take this and try to farm down, get the energy to go into the next Snorlax matchup, energy advantage into the next Snorlax matchup, and try to superpower. Although I'm switching, so it must... I didn't see if I got that debuff or not. Okay, this was interesting. Probably just shield these moves. Oh, I know. I'm guessing it's a similar team or the same. And against Togekiss, I'm good. They would have already switched out if they had Slowbro. So Slowbro's good. It could be Machamp, and then I'd be good against Machamp. So yeah, I'm just using my shields here, and it's fine. And it is a Machamp in the back. And I'm just going to go for the farm down. This can only be a cross chop. It's not going to KO us. We're going to have a move for that Snorlax, so we might as well take the shield from them since we're basically dead here. And they're going to be able to farm us down anyways. And we still have a move available on our Snorlax that we banked when we swapped. Yeah, so I remember making that decision in the moment, switching straight away to the Alolan Ninetales because they were probably going to use the very similar team. And I was good against everything in the back except for Slowbro. And I was fine trying to get an energy advantage going into Slowbro, especially with the shield advantage. Actually, I think we could just farm down. I'm not too sure on that matchup. Okay, Machamp leads are very, very, very difficult for us because, like I said, coming into the Kingdra matchup, they can actually stay in, and I'm really hoping they leave, but they're not leaving, so I'm going to get a little bit more farm, and then I actually meant to throw this at the Machamp, but this is perfectly fine, throwing this at the Galarian Stunfisk. Our timers are really weird, I have to remember that, so I already have the 2x debuff, I think, so I'm going to want to come in with Snorlax as soon as possible. My clock is coming up now. Didn't mean to catch the move, but I think in the moment I didn't remember to look at the clock, and then I was like, oh, I'll decide to switch now. So it was nice. That Earthquake did almost nothing because of the double reduction. And now I'm going to try to farm all the way down, but I think their clock might be up here pretty soon. We are in a huge shield deficit. No, but we've taken out this Mon. And even if they come back in with the Machamp, we're going to be able to throw at least one move and get back one of these shields. Possibly two. No, they throw a move. That's fine, because now this is going to be fodder for us to farm down. Although I probably just come in with Ninetales anyways. And it is an Ampharos. I try to catch a move, do not catch the move, but we do get to the Octazooka, luckily. And they're probably going to have to shield because they're so low. Hopefully it debuffs. It definitely doesn't. Oh, it did. It did debuff. And now I think we just win. That charm means that we are at the move. And I think they overtap here. We overtap as well. And yeah, we get this move off. And that's going to be GG because the Machamp in the back is super low. Alright, Obstagoon lead. So we switched to Kingdra. Yep. And they actually switch into Gengar. I count 8 Shadow Claws there, so this could be a Shadow Ball, could be a Sludge Bomb. I decide to shield just in case it's the big move. Then I farm up until they get to almost the next big move, and then make them make a decision here on the shield. That's something I really love to do. If you know the counts of the Pokemon, definitely push them to their limit. Make them make a call on whether or not they want to shield, and leave that decision to them. And you're really not leaving it to them. You know what you've done, and you forced them to make a decision, even though you could have thrown right away. They definitely wouldn't have shielded anything, but you wouldn't have gained as much energy either. So we're fine taking these moves. He definitely doesn't have enough for Gunk Shot here, or Hyper Beam, which some of them do run Hyper Beam. And now we have a 1 shield to 2 shield against something in the back. It is a Drifblim. I definitely should have switched right away. This is definitely super greedy. They were able to farm a lot, and they actually do get a Shadow Ball off here. It's because I was like, oh, I want to take this shield, but it actually doesn't even make sense why I wanted to take this shield, because we have Snorlax in the back, and Snorlax is taking resisted damage from these fast attacks. Doesn't take double resisted, by the way. Double resisted to the Shadow Ball, and so the only thing it can do to us is Icy Wind, so I go ahead and shield that first one, and all these moves we have are resisted by Drifblim as well, so really the licks are what's going to do him in. But, you know, it is damage, but they knew the writing was on the wall and just wanted to go for a fast attack down rather than leave the game, which is fine. I do that all the time. All right, Politoed XL. So I've seen a lot of Politoed XLs. I've actually seen a few Poliwrath XLs too in Open Ultra. I actually have tried a bit of Open Ultra. I tried with Talonflame Double Dark, and it was okay. I think I'm just not that good at using the Incinerate. All right, our opponent has a Hypno. Awesome. So if you're going to Octazooka, you want to Octazooka as soon as possible, just in case you get the debuff. You can reduce overall damage being done to you. We do get the debuff here. So I'm just going to not shield anything. You can't really farm this down. This is a Purified Hypno. That's pretty sweet. You can't really farm this down because it is... I think this is all the way XL'd, 2391. And it's bulky as hell. So I just want to throw right before they get to the next move. Same thing as the last time I talked about it. You just want to force them into a decision. That's probably not great for them. And that's fine. If they want to shield, they can shield. But you will have gained an advantage there. An energy advantage and a shield advantage. So I know I'm just going to get farmed down. So I decide just to swap out here right away. I'm guessing this is a bait. I guess wrong. It's an energy ball. Does about 40%. But this Politoed does less damage than Abomasnow, so I'm definitely not going to shield this if I don't have to. Definitely have to shield this. Well, I guess if I think that Snorlax is going to be good enough, I guess I can leave 2 shields to Snorlax. Probably just take this. Abomasnow does more damage than Politoed. Farm this down. Try to just throw Body Slams at this. Yeah, just throw Body Slams. And if they ever shield, then you can go for a superpower. But if they don't shield, you can just go straight Body Slams. More energy efficient. While doing less damage, you have 2 shields, so it's kind of just a damage over time situation here. And you don't need to go for kills unless you can guarantee them. So if they don't have the shield, you can take them out. All right, last game in the last set. Abomasnow lead, this is pretty good for us. Sometimes I go for the superpower. Sometimes I just go for the Body Slams. Really depends on the day, I guess. I will say more times out of 10, I go for the Body Slam first for the bait, and then I go for the move. The superpower for the super effective. So I do shield this. So now we're at shield parity, but if I land this, Snorlax will win the swap, and then we'll probably end up switching into Kingdra because it's probably a Machamp in the back. Or a Toxicroak, that's another one that's common with Abomasnow. Swampert, that's common as well. And their own Kingdra. So now do I just go for it because I'm energy ahead, or do I just go for the Octazooka? I'm so greedy for this Octazooka, and I think I remember this game, it didn't actually work out. But we did get the shield, so that technically did work out. And then I tried to go for a farm down, but I think theirs might be XL. Ours is actually not an XL Kingdra. And then I want to take the move on Snorlax. Plus I thought I could maybe come in and hit it down before it got KO'd. And Licks did come in. But, yeah. It wasn't enough to take out the Kingdra. And then right here, this matchup's fine. You just have to avoid the Sludge Wave. But it is a regular Swampert. I'm not sure that KOs anyways. Shadow one, I'd be pretty scared. And then this Weather Ball probably doesn't KO either, but it gets it to 1 or 2 charm range if I was to guess. Regular Swampert, a lot bulkier than the Shadow Swampert. Earthquake wouldn't KO from here, I don't think. Yeah, maybe it would have, I don't know. And then we get the KO. So, those were 2 4-1s and a 5-0. Even though that first set you only saw 4 of the game, so I guess it was a 3-1, a 4-1, and a 5-0. But technically it was a 4-1. You saw from the prize window. And yeah, this team's been treating me really well. I definitely would advise using one of these teams. I've seen the 4-6 Ninja use Grand Bull instead of Clefable, which I don't think is XL. And then if you do have a Clefable, but you don't have a ton of XL candies, what you can do is use the Hundo. And I believe it only goes, the 100%, the 15-15-15 Clefable, I think only goes to like level 42 or 42 and a half. So that'll be easier on your XL candies. Let's see where we finished on the day. I know this is the set where I hit Expert. So let's go ahead and see. I think it was 2778, so not too bad. I know I'm going a lot slower apparently than a lot of other people. There's already a person who hit legend, actually a person from one of our videos previous. So if you want to know that team, I guess you can go back and look. I'm not going to say it here, but yeah, at least two people I know, and Adequin's also hit legend. At least two people I know hit legend. I know I'm going slow, but work's been hard, and I haven't played all the sets. I only played 2 sets today, and I haven't played any sets on any weekends yet so far. So yeah, we'll get there. And the leaderboards are there to stay. I can still get to the leaderboards fine. It's just gonna take me more games, but my win percentage is still around 64%. So yeah, we're doing pretty good. I want to just thank y'all so much for your support. I know I'm not putting out as many videos as I was at the beginning of the month. I think it's a combination of work's been difficult and Ultra League hasn't been the best. And you guys know I love I love Great League. So when Great League comes back, we'll try to put out more and more videos. So this was a long one, so hopefully the sped up battles help that out. And as usual, thank y'all so much for your support, and thank you for the support from the Patreons, especially Marlon Date and Michael H. Oh, Vergyverg from the future, and I'll see you in the next one. Almost forgot it.